Ladies, let me start with this. The moment someone enters a room and your scent whispers before your voice even reaches their ears. You own the space. That's the secret they never tell you in magazines. The secret that makes the ordinary girl invisible and the confident woman unforgettable. Imagine him catching a trace of you on the breeze. A note so subtle yet intoxicating that he can't help but remember you. Replaying the feeling, the memory, the desire, every single time. Talking about the psychology of scent, the hidden trigger in our very biology that makes men, women, everyone, respond to us on a level they can't even articulate. And here's the first mind-blowing truth. You don't need a vault of designer perfumes. You don't need to spend a fortune. And you certainly don't need to chase trends. What you need is understanding, strategy, and a queen's intuition. I'm going to show you how to harness the science of pheromones, the art of layering inexpensive fragrances like a master perfumer, and the psychological tricks that will make your presence feel like a magnetic force without emptying your wallet. Picture this: a man you've casually met, who seems confident and untouchable, suddenly stops mid-conversation, his attention locked, as if something unseen has pulled him closer. That something is you, carefully curated in scent, temperature, and subtle movement. It's why the average woman sprays perfume and hopes, but a woman who understands scent psychology makes him chase, remember, and crave her presence. It'll teach you how to combine notes so perfectly that you leave an impression that feels both effortless and powerful. You'll learn how to use scent as a psychological lever in dating, work, and even social spaces, subtly communicating dominance, elegance, and allure while remaining entirely approachable. Imagine layering a soft vanilla with a whisper of citrus, adding a hint of musk from something nearly invisible in everyday stores. And suddenly, you're that woman who's impossible to forget. It'll reveal the insider hack to timing, how to apply fragrance at strategic moments, from morning coffee to evening cocktails, so that your presence lingers, evolving subtly throughout the day like a story only he can read. You'll understand why certain scents trigger memory recall, emotional attachment, and even desire, all while appearing natural, easy, and utterly nonchalant. And while we're talking psychology, let's talk confidence. When you know that your scent is crafted to leave a trace in the mind of everyone you meet, your posture changes, your walk becomes a language, your smile becomes a signature. It's all connected. My queens, invisible strings of attraction that only the educated, the aware, and the audacious women pull consciously. You'll learn the power of contrast, how pairing your signature scent with your natural body chemistry creates a synergy that no expensive perfume can buy. And here's a tip no one else will give you. By subtly changing the intensity of your fragrance, depending on context, soft at work, bolder on a date, you become unpredictable, magnetic, and irresistibly desirable. Trust me, it's a game changer. Because attraction is never just visual, it's chemical, psychological, and subliminal. You'll leave this video not just knowing how to smell expensive, but knowing how to make scent a tool of feminine authority, leaving impressions that are as unforgettable as your signature walk, your laughter, your gaze. And as we move forward, I want you to feel that spark, the one that says, I am about to change everything about how people perceive me, how I command attention, how I rule my world, with nothing more than the invisible, seductive language of smell. Now, let's dive even deeper, because mastery isn't just about applying perfume. It's about layering experiences, textures, and triggers in a way that leaves a man or woman powerless, in awe, or longing to be near you. Picture this: you're in a crowded room, yet when you walk by, every conversation pauses for a heartbeat because your presence is like gravitas-scented gravity. You want him or them to associate your fragrance with desire, comfort, elegance, and unspoken power. And here's where the psychological hacks come in. First, always anchor your scent with an emotional memory. Vanilla can evoke warmth. Citrus freshness triggers alertness and positivity, while a hint of lavender whispers calm sophistication. You're not just smelling nice. You're orchestrating reactions, subtly guiding attention, and planting desire in the subconscious. You'll learn the layering technique. Start with an affordable base, like body lotion or hair mist with a soft note. Then build it with a stronger, long-lasting fragrance on pulse points. The trick: less is more. Your goal isn't to announce yourself. It's to leave trails, delicate invitations, a psychological breadcrumb trail that draws him closer without a word. I'm talking about subtle dominance, the kind that doesn't scream but commands. Like a queen who doesn't need to raise her voice. And let's not forget, scent is memory, so timing is crucial. Reapply strategically. Before a meaningful meeting. During a transition from day to night. When you know the person you want to impress will be paying attention without realizing it. I've had mornings where I walked into a space, applied my secret hack of layered vanilla and musk in pulse points. And by the end of the evening, the man I'd casually met earlier kept finding excuses to be near me, completely unaware of the psychological dance unfolding. These hacks work because they tap into primal attraction, triggers confidence, subtle dominance, and sensory delight without you ever having to say a word. The psychology here is beautiful. Your scent becomes a non-verbal conversation, an invisible signature of authority and sensuality. It's why men remember women who leave traces in the air behind them. Not just because they look good in a dress, but because they've curated an experience that lingers. And you'll learn the budget-friendly hacks, combining boutique body oils with drugstore perfumes, using layering techniques that mimic expensive niche perfumes, and even using hair fragrance sprays that carry your scent into the air with every sway of your hair. You become the architect of desire, shaping attention and attraction with precision, sophistication, and a subtle wink of playfulness. And yes, there's a philosophical element here, because as Plato once said, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder, but attraction lies in the chemistry, the cues, the invisible artistry of presence. When you master this, every room you enter becomes a stage. Every glance becomes a tool. Every whisper of fragrance becomes a memory imprint. You'll feel it in your walk, your gaze, your confidence, the sweet, intoxicating thrill of knowing that people respond to you on levels deeper than skin, deeper than vanity, deeper than superficial charm. And I want you to take that knowledge, that mastery, and feel it surge through your posture, your gestures, your aura. Because this isn't just a trick. It's feminine power, subtle dominance, and psychological mastery, all rolled into one irresistible package. By the end of this, you won't just smell irresistible, you'll command attraction, respect, and longing, all while staying true to your budget-conscious, empowered, elegant self. And as you feel this, remember to comment your biggest takeaway. Let me know how this sparks your inner queen. Because your story, your presence, your power is exactly why we are here together. Finally, my queens, let's seal this mastery with the ultimate truth. Scent is the silent declaration of power and desire that every woman can own. And owning it doesn't require luxury, it requires strategy, awareness, and confidence. You are the curator of your presence, the author of your invisible influence, and the orchestrator of desire that works beneath the surface. Think of every room you enter as a canvas, every pulse point as a brushstroke, and every subtle whiff of your layered fragrance as a stroke of genius that leaves an impression on memory, subconscious attraction, and emotional resonance. You'll learn to use contrast, mixing light, airy notes with a whisper of deep, warm bass notes to create unpredictability and intrigue. The psychological hook that draws attention without effort. This is subtle dominance in its most refined form. You are noticed, remembered, and desired without chasing, pleading, or overextending yourself. I've seen it work countless times. A woman who mastered these scent hacks walks into a cafe, a boardroom, or a party, and eyes follow her. Strangers lean closer. Conversations tilt toward her. And every interaction becomes an echo of the presence she's crafted. And the beauty. This power is portable, intimate, and inexpensive, because it's about understanding, not opulence. You'll walk away knowing the secret layering techniques, the timing of application, the pulse points that maximize effect, and the subtle ways to let your presence linger without effort. You'll feel the empowerment surge as you realize that attraction, desire, and subtle psychological control are yours to command. Elegantly, artfully, and ethically. And as you step into this mastery, your confidence transforms. You walk taller, smile wider. Your aura communicates power, elegance, and irresistible charm. You'll understand the art of leaving a trail like the faint whisper of perfume that lingers in an empty room, long after you've gone, drawing them back into your orbit without a single word. That is feminine power, quiet dominance, and psychological sophistication, all rolled into a sensorial experience you control completely. And I want you to leave this video knowing that this is actionable immediately. Go to your favorite affordable brands. Experiment with layering. Test what your body chemistry amplifies. And watch as people unconsciously gravitate toward you, linger on you, and remember you. By the end of this, you will not just smell irresistible, you will be magnetic, unforgettable, and unstoppable. And I promise, when you apply these secrets, when you master this subtle art, every glance, every whisper, every interaction will feel like your own private triumph. Now, go ahead, subscribe to keep leveling up, turn on notifications so you never miss the secrets I share, and comment below with the single hack you're most excited to cause your journey to smelling irresistible, commanding attention, and embodying feminine power has just begun. Remember, queens, scent isn't just a fragrance, it's your invisible crown, your silent statement, your power. Wear it wisely, wear it boldly, and rule your world like the unstoppable, irresistible woman you were born to be. If you want, I can also generate a matching 20-shot cinematic storyboard for this script so your YouTube video looks ultra femme-phoria level, perfectly synced to this hypnotic monologue.